Why hello there and welcome to episode 21 of Regen Rovers, where today we're going to try and avoid having a mare against Western Super Bear, and we're also going to be taking on Hendon from London. Two big games because we've started to pull away from the relegation zone after a pretty awful last episode where we lost 2 games and conceded 8 goals in total. It was not pretty, was it? We actually continued by losing 3-1 against Bognor Regis. We've lost against them twice this season because you'll see at the bottom there, we crashed out against them in the FA Cup as well. Are they going to be my bogey team this year? I hope not. But it wasn't great, but Grant Waugh in his first appearance this season scored a penalty. The legend that is Grant Waugh. Still unsure whether to go with him or Stephen Bradley in goal. I think I'm going to play him today because Stephen Bradley didn't have a good game against Bognor Regis in the FA Cup game, but Waugh sends the keeper the wrong way, puts it down the middle, and then we followed that up with a draw, finally, getting a point for the first time in 5 matches. Latham with the opening goal. Woking unfortunately did get back into it. However, a decent point overall because Woking did get relegated last season. Here's Latham. This is a cracking finish. Look at that. He slammed it from the angle past the keeper. That is a beautiful finish. And then a really good win against Hungerford Town, and Bradley Berry came alive in this game. Jack Young did get the opening goal. They did equalise, unfortunately. But Brett Berry turned it on. Look at this. He got an assist and he got the 2 goals. Nicky Shorey, of all players, scored the equaliser for Hungerford Town. But fortunately, Bradley Berry turned up today. He could be top goal scorer for us this season. I wouldn't be surprised if he scores more goals than Jack Young. Berry's got 6 in 7 starts and 4 sub-appearances. Jack Young has been playing as a shadow striker behind the 2 of Latham and Berry, though. It's been working quite nicely, but I'm going to be changing it again today. We then followed that up with a 2-0 win against Carshalton in the FA Cup. They had a missed penalty. Grant Waugh scored a penalty. Another penalty. And this was his second appearance. So by this point, he had 2 goals in 2 games for Regen Rovers this season. He did slam that down the middle. Their keeper should have done better, really, considering it was straight at him. And we confirmed victory. Richard Wilson, I don't believe it, with the second goal from a Sparks free kick. And then a 1-1 draw against Dartford. We're rolling on nicely by this point. They got a goal in the 6th minute, but a red card enabled us to get back into this game. And Bradley Berry stuck it in the back of the net to get a point for us. He's winning us points here. Howcroft with an assist from that right wing. And then a very impressive 3-1 win against Oxford City. They did take the lead, but Bradley Berry with another brace. That's some nice alliteration there from me. But this is a good goal. He uses his 14 dribbling to skip past that guy, then slams it into the corner. Nice stuff. He then made it 2-1 in the 22nd minute. This is nice play, but it ends up being a slide tackle and a rather fortunate break for Berry to finish. And Latham finished the game off with a 67th minute goal. Young's gone quiet on the goal scoring front. It's all quiet on the Western Front for Jack Young at the moment because he's been playing in a slightly different position. But maybe today he'll be able to get a couple goals again, just like in the last episode. That was the only positive from last episode, really. We were thrashed by Bognor Regis. Latham did get another goal, as you can see, a fortunate one. The defender slammed it into him. And it does mean he is second top scorer with Young, but Bradley Berry, 6 goals, is our top goal scorer. Grant Waugh's got 2. Richard Wilson and Deal Mills have 1 each. Woodland's got 5 assists. Thompson and Sparks have 3, Howcroft has 2, Mills and Berry have 1 each. And average rating wise, Waugh is leading the way in the 4 games he has played, which is why I'm actually going to put him into the team today instead of Stephen Bradley, he's not really made mistakes. Apart from it, the last game he wasn't great. We don't want Liam Simmons in. What are you doing? And I've also dropped Liam Simmons, the club captain, and it's resulted in a bit of form. The last game was a little bit disappointing, but overall, we are doing much better without Liam Simmons in the team. Strangely enough, I mean, he should be our best defender. I don't really know why it's not working out for him very well. Could improve tackling, I suppose, and concentration, but none of our defenders have got good concentration. Wilson has 8, Fox has 5, And Ulukunle only has 5 as well, so he's the second best at concentration behind Wilson. Maybe Wilson's our best defender. I quite like him, actually. He's a solid character. He's not spectacular at anything apart from positioning. Everything else is average, but average is alright at this level, I guess. Let's start the match then and get on with this. Sylvester is, of course, supporting the lads once again today. Their key man is a guy from Finland, Marcus Force, who looks pretty dangerous, actually. We're going to have to keep an eye on him. They are playing wing-backs. They're playing at the 3 at the back like us, but they've got the wing-backs on. Now, I've altered the tactics slightly because of analysis of Western-super-Mare. I think short pass... Well, mixed. Have I got it in mixed or short? I don't know. I've put it to mixed pass, and we're retaining possession rather than thumping up the pitch. And you'll also notice I'm going with Young and Berry up front. Poach and advance forward. We're playing no target man today. Latham will be a good impact sub, I'm sure. A bit like Andy Carroll coming off the bench with the heading ability to cause problems. That's my thinking anyway. I need to think outside the box to get points. I would do a Paul's Big Day Out at Western-super-Mare, but I've only been there once when I was about 10. I can't really remember, so I can't give a good balanced view of the place, I'm afraid. So, yeah, they're few and far between these Paul Big Days Out now. I've only been to a certain number of places. This game is boring. Nothing is happening, but I bet they're going to score in the last few seconds of this first half. Get rid of it, guys! Oh, it's a bloody fluky goal from Force, the key man. Ulukunle smashes it into him. That's really unfortunate. Look at this. He's gone to clear. He's slammed it straight into the neck of their striker. And we're 1-0 down at half-time. What did I say? That would be a goal. Maybe we do just need to go route 1. Deal Mills is switched off, so I'm kicking him out. We're going 3 up front. Latham's going to play as the target man. And we're going to pump the ball into the box and exploit the middle. Hit early crosses up to Latham. In fact, we'll float them into Latham. That's... Whether that will work or not, I don't know. Yeah, go direct. There we go. Try something a bit different. Proper 3 up front. 3 traditional strikers. We've got 3 strikers that can score goals, so there's no reason not to play them. And to be honest, our attacking midfield is a bit lacking now. Dr. Jones and Gordon, to be honest, they're not... I know this is sacrilege, but I don't think Dr. Jones is quite up to being a first-team starter regularly. He sometimes produces magic, but quite often he's very average and gets a 6.6 or 6.7 when he plays, and that's just not good enough for us. We need better. So maybe I should try 3 up front as Fox misses the ball, and it's a good catch by Watt. He caught the ball with a 1-on-1, so he's done really well there. I have a feeling we're going to lose this game though, because nothing is happening. Sheriff's injured. I'm going to bring Howcroft on for Sheriff, and we're going to play this is a proper full-on 3-4-3, and Howcroft's going to play as a box-to-box midfielder. Thompson will go attacking, as will Sparks. I'm going to push the defence up. We need some more urgency, we do. More urgency, guys. I hope he's not out for long, because Sheriff is pretty important to us. Nothing is happening. Why can't we just have a shot? As Howcroft can't win that, and now they're attacking. This looks dangerous. I think this is going to be... No, it's well wide. Do something. Do something. We're going overload. I'm pushing the wingers up. I'm going to bring Dr. Jones on for Sparks, actually. You can't play... Yeah, let's just go with it. Dr. Jones as an advanced playmaker on the left-hand side. Something a bit different, eh? 10 minutes to go, nothing's happening. Nothing. Why? Why won't you help? We're losing. We've won a corner. We're not scoring from the corner. Here comes Jack Young. Howcroft over the top. Dr. Jones can't get in on the end of it. Young. Wilson. Someone shoot, please. Should have put shoot on sight, I think. Thompson. Young! Oh. That was the chance. The ref's going to blow the whistle. There we go. 1-0 loss. At home. Just wasn't good enough. I'm going to say unlucky, though, because it was only a 1-0 and we did have 13 shots. Fine margins, eh? We're still 5 points above the relegation zone, but Hemel Hempstead... Well, they all have... Well, Hemel Hempstead and Hungerford have a game in hand. Sheriff's out for 12 days. I'm doing it. I'm going 3 up front against Hendon. Away from home. Latham, Berry, Young. That trio should punish teams. It really should. And we're going to go... We won't pump it, but we'll go direct. Maybe shoot on sight, because thinking about it, Young just seems to score when he shoots on sight, doesn't he? So why don't we stick that on and see what happens? We really need to get Jack Young scoring. And I'm going to play Halcroft instead of Thompson on that right-hand side. Dr. Jones is going to come out the team. I'm going to throw Dan Ormsby in there. We need a backup striker on the bench, especially if you're playing through up front. Ron Whittingham has come into defensive midfield because the Sheriff is injured. But let's stick with the same back three, and we'll stick with War in goal for this match. The legend. We may have to alternate between Bradley and War throughout the season, depending on who's in form, basically. Thinking about this trio logically, I think I should have one of them playing deeper. Maybe Jack Young playing as a deep-lying forward support, picking up the pick. Because if Latham's heading it down for them, what happens if he heads it behind them? Then there's no one there to pick the ball up. That's my theory anyway. We'll see if this works. And also maybe defensive. Let's play Halcroft in his actual position. Wide midfielder. And why am I such a Tinkerman? I'm never happy of something. I should just roll with it. I'm going to lose games. I'm going to win games. I know you're probably screaming up, Paul, just stick with the Attack of the Regens original. Play with the attacking midfielder. Just stick with it. But I can't. It's just something. I have to change it to try and perfect something. Because I know it's not perfect. I know I can get better out of this team. They're not the best players in the world, but I know I have the ability to get the best out of them. I think in the first season I did get the best out of them. Literally, the best thing I could have hoped for was a last gasp relegation survival goal. So I don't know if I've been to Hendon. I may have done. So I can't really recommend it as a Paul's big day out today. This is going to be a goal, isn't it, early on? You can just sense it. They're keeping hold of the ball. Or we're going to have a card for Ulla Kunli. Anyway, Hendon is just off the North Circular in London, and I bloody hate the North Circular. Every time I'm on it, I get stuck. I once got stuck on it for 6 hours, literally. I was on a meeting in Slough. I was going back to Chelmsford. This is 3 years ago now. On my way back, the M25 closed because of an accident. So everyone gets diverted onto the North Circular. That was broken. There was probably multiple accidents and problems. Oh, is this an opportunity? No, side netting. And I was stuck. It was pretty much 1 mile an hour the whole way round. It was atrocious. Oh, I really needed a wee. Oh, bloody hell. What was that? Great save by War, but they've still got an opportunity. Great tackle by Richard Wilson, and Sparks just plays it safely away. Maybe if I go, let's go counter. We've won a corner. It's whipped in. It's Latham on the edge of the box. You can't get the shot away. Put the tackle in. Halcroft running back, and we survived that onslaught. It wasn't. It was that. That was us onslaughting them, assaulting. Attempting to assault, but failing miserably as War blasts up the pitch, and it's good header. And Woodland is the opportunity. Berry, lovely ball to Sparks. Can he put a good ball in? He can. It's at the by Jack Young. Jack Young scores. 3 up front works. 5th goal of the season for him, and his face has changed again. The man with many faces strikes again. Berry, lovely ball, and Sparks with a perfect cross with that 13 on crossing, and Young finds the back of the net at the far post. That's what I'm talking about. But now they've got a corner, and we can't defend corners, but Young this time heads it away convincingly. However, they're still on the attack. It's to the back post, and it's going to be crossed back in by Weiss. And oh, it's a goal. Pearson. Couldn't last long, could it? I was winning a game. I need to be more thoughtful about team talks. I think it really has an impact. Let's say keep going up there and you can still win today, but say it assertively. Not much happened. It's okay. Maybe I should have more individual team talks. Like Ola Kunli, don't worry. I believe. Yeah, looked happy. Latham's looking a little nervous. Let's just say I appreciate the effort. You've just been unlucky so far. That didn't quite work. Berry, I'm going to say there's a lot more to come from you, and he looks happy. It's working. Do I keep Woodland on, or do we put on the Man Mountain, Dion Mills in the middle? I just imagine him to be some sort of massive albino bloke who strikes fear into the opposition. Another yellow card. This time Adam Fox. He's not having the best of games rating-wise. And here come Hendon, looking dangerous. He could have. Oh, Oh, good defender. Oh, look, and he should have just left that go. Let that go behind for a goal kick. Instead, he headed it into the danger zone. Where was the call? I don't know. This is looking dangerous now. They've really come into the game. They've had 19 shots to our 16. Been plenty of shots in this game. And it's looking dangerous. Can we win the ball back in counter, or is this going to be another opportunity for them? It looks like it's going to be another goal, Martin. And we've got 20 minutes to get back into this game. Latham's not been brilliant, to be honest. Maybe we go back to this. Dion Mills, shadow striker. Jack Young, poacher. And then... Right, I need to pause this. I've got it. Alcroft in the middle. Thompson, Sparks. Once again, I'm tinkering. I do apologise. But we need to get back into this game. 12 minutes to go. And will this be another opportunity for Hendon? It is. It's 3. I've gone attacking. I've got rid of the wide midfielders. We've just gone to wingers, and it's going to be another defeat. Another defeat for us. We just... why didn't I thought I'd gone attacking. I hadn't gone attacking. That's really irritating. We've just not been good enough in the second half again. I thought my team talks, I thought them out. I thought this will work. Individually, they're going to put in some good performances, but no. We've dropped to 18th place, and I'm going to say I'm not pleased. I need to be harsh. 2 episodes in a row I've lost both games. Apologising to you again, guys. It's not good enough. We're 4 points above the relegation zone, but Hungerford and Hemel Hempstead both have games in hand, so it could be a lot closer. We've got 13 points from 13 games, so that's 1 a game. It's not really good enough, is it? Well, last season we got 51 points in 42, so we need to improve upon that. 3 defeats in a row in all competitions. We're just so inconsistent. First 3 games unbeaten, next 4 games losses. Next 5 games unbeaten, next 3 games losses. Can we beat Basingstoke Town? They are 4th in the league. It's going to be tough. Then Hemel Hempstead, it's a relegation clash, that one. Maidstone, Kinstonian. So there's a mixture of top-end teams and not so good teams. So next episode, I'm going to do Dorchester and Concord Rangers. Dorchester will be a team we will have to beat, and Concord Rangers are sort of in and around us. So I'm going to play a few games behind the scenes, and then we'll play those. But thank you for watching, regardless of the fact that we've lost another 2 games, which I'm deeply sorry for. I know I need to just stick with something. Will 3 up front work? I have a feeling it might not. So I think I'm going to have to change it again. Maybe I'll just go back to this. Just stick him back there. Go back to how it was. Probably the wisest thing to do. So until next time, enjoy Football Manager 2017.